Alrighty, the final stretch. Mission Quest 5 Shinryu. I think this is the first Shinryu we ever got, so it's kind of a nice blast to the past. I think it's been a year now of us having Shinryu fights and us having FR weapons. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a journey. Now coming all the way full circle. We're pretty overpowered compared to what these guys can actually do to us. But we did bring some just a few underpowered units just to give them a little bit of a fighting chance. We don't want to make them feel too bad. Yeah, we did bring Keiss because launch support. You don't get to see him very often, but he is a dagger unit, so I'm like, all right, finally we get to see some Keiss action. And I think we're actually just gonna have Rem be the main DPS here, even though her damage output, like, you wouldn't consider her a DPS. But this fight has so little HP that you're not even gonna, it's not even gonna matter all that much. We did bring Gabranth here because we do need a sword. Kurosawa is also a really good sword for this, but I have units in my box that I haven't used in a while. I'm like, this is a perfect place to use them. Why not? Here we're actually gonna go ahead and bring in the Aerith and start charging up. Yeah, and this mission quest, the first one is fairly annoying, just because it was a fight we've had, I think, 3 times already this year, with a Core's Lost chapter. And it's probably, we might see it again too. I don't think we're done with it. From what I saw, it does get rerun in the weekly reruns for the Crystal quests that will come up soon. And by soon I mean a few months. So yeah, we're not done dealing with that single target fight just yet. More than once, and then we'll probably see the Shinryu fights as well. But with a little more health, a little more restriction. But it should be fine for the most part. Here we're just gonna go ahead and get the big BT effect going. The Breath's mitigation is really good, but we haven't needed it for a little while. I did use it in the latest Air Defy, just because it turned out to be fairly useful. And I'm glad when his niche does come up, it actually is really good just for mitigation. Here, I guess we just go ahead and start delaying, and then we'll start charging with Rem, because we do want Rem to be the main BT phase and just going ham. The main FR, main BT, you know how it is. Let's go ahead and cure up. Cure spam. It feels like a while since I've used cure to actually charge the gauge. Wow, my PC's acting up a little here. That's fine. Yeah, and these bosses, I believe they're 60 million HP each. And I remember that was like a big deal around the time Safer Sephiroth was the thing. I think they had like roughly the same. I think he had roughly around the same amount of HP, and that was an annoying fight. But here, Gabranth, his damage isn't exactly great. Keiss is the same. But with Rem's upgrade, and they're already down 10%, we're more than fine. We're more than fine. So refresh the LD. Had all that hero support, and I didn't get a single. I think this is my first launch. Did it in Feeble. I forget if that's the battery debuff. Although we're not going to need it with Rem's BT effect up. Rem's BT effect does battery between HP attacks, so that's fine. Make sure the debuff's at max. Yeah, Brave Leak, that's what we want. Actually, I should have brought the Pandemonium summon too. I do believe that's actually a mission for this month. Should have brought that along. Let's just delay them some more. Because Gabranth is kind of awkward that like he's constantly re-breaking, but his BT effect is about taking HP attacks, so it's fairly awkward. But he's still cool, so I use him all the time anyway. Who cares? He's cool, all right. What can I say? Refresh this on Rem, and this fight should be over fairly quickly. It's like they're already at 80%. We get the free turns. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to FR into BT. Once I have it. Once I have it, I was like, wait a second, where is it? It just needs to come up. Let's see. Do we bring up Let's just bring up herself so we can get the BT effect right after. And what I think we'll do on her turn, yeah, it's just BT effect. It's just BT. I'm thinking too hard about this fight. I think this fight, you know, it's gonna melt soon. I'm thinking too hard. This is not a fight that requires that much thought. And that's been the same for a lot of these mission quest fights. They've been over fairly quickly. But you know, sometimes it's fine to just relax and have a fight that's not super threatening or anything like that. Sometimes you just want to relax. Let's go ahead and BT effect it up. Man, and we got to DFR time just before they reached their 40% too. This fight like was annoying when it first debuted because you know, we only had one FR. That and I think the HP requirements were kind of restrict, and them poisoning you was kind of annoying. But you know, these days we're just big chilling. I don't think we have to worry anything. I think they do confuse for their normal attacks, but I don't think they do it for their first attack, so we'll be fine. Actually, I don't think Selkie throw. Oh no, this one does launch. Actually, I think hero support doesn't for some reason. It's very awkward like that. And I forgot I have his EX too. Right, Rem's conditions for her FR, they seem kind of strict, but they're actually, if you have her BT effect, everyone can reach the 60%. It's weird, Gabranth will battery the party based on his HP damage dealt, but he won't actually trigger conditions for it for FR effects. It's very odd. I'm sure there's like some technical reason for that, but I've always found it just a little annoying. But it's fine. He hasn't got him and Vayne haven't gotten their FR echoes or reworks or anything like that in JP, so you know, we're just waiting on that. Here, let's just go ahead and go ham. We could have just done her BT effect again, but it's fine. And here's what Rem will do, what Rem does, and that's EX spam all day. I don't know if her EX does more than her LD, I totally forgot. Yeah, it's like we got the bravery there, but we're also getting bravery from Rem's BT effect, so we'll be fine. Look at these numbers flying. Man, it's so much nicer having everything turned off for all the HP attacks. But now we're seeing all the bravery hits, or all the brave gains that we're getting in between, and we can't turn off those green numbers. Ah, but it's fine. It just shows that everything's working as intended. Man, my PC's going really slow here. Yeah, see, we're only doing like 2 million per shot, but that's actually fine. You know, these bosses, they're not going to be the end of the world for us. And I think coming up, we're going to have... it was Shantoto and Ursula. And Ursula has a pretty good BT. But I'm kind of low on resources, so... Unless it comes to me in like ticket... Because I don't have Shantoto's kit at all. So I'm definitely going to be pulling it for her at least up until LD. Just because, you know, a little bit of a completionist. Now that I have most of the characters in the game, I think I'm missing maybe 12 or 13. And I'm missing more if you like include their full BTs, but in terms of LDs, I think I'm only missing like 10 to 12. And Shantoto being on that list, I'm like, you know, we might as well just finish it off. Because, why have an incomplete box when you could just complete it real quick? And that was that. It was just HP attack. I keep forgetting that Rem has a HP attack. Her last upgrade actually gave her 4 HP attacks. So if you want to just pass her turn with regular HP attack, you can do it. Yeah, and this was the fight. You know, it was nice to come back to the first Shinryu we had and just, you know, have it be a non-issue for the most part. They didn't even get a turn, right? So yeah, there you go. Mission quest number 5. That's the last of it, and I think we get 2 FR stones for completing everything. Hold on, I want to check the rewards real quick. There he goes. But yeah, that's the run, boys. Fairly simple. You know, even bringing, like, I could have brought an OP DPS unit like Rex or something for the sword requirement, but I was like, let's just bring out the Gabranth real quick. It's been a while. You know, his BT orders, he still gives the nice HP damage up by 30%, I feel. But that's the run. Take it easy, boys.